Hey guys, my name is Jay. This is a teacher training video, and today we talk about utility phrases. What are utility phrases? Well, I think I'm going to show you some examples first.
Now, I think I'm going to speed ahead now.
I think I'm going to go with the Himalayan sun bear.
But I think I'm going to continue to challenge my students.
And I think I'm going to give that a try.
And I think I'm going to go to another video.
I think I'm going to either vomit or faint.
So what are utility phrases? Utility phrases are intrinsically linked with functional language or functional phrases. They can primarily be recycled and used in different contexts. They're used in a high volume by natives. Natives have, for the most part, automated the use of them. They usually are at the beginning of the phrase with the main concept of the sentence coming at the end. So, for example, I think I'm going to buy a car. I think I'm gonna is always delivered at a very high velocity. It suffers the elements of connected speech like elision, catenation, assimilation, intrusion. And for this reason, learners of English quite often, when they learn English as lexical units, so they start learning auxiliary verbs and pronouns, they're trying to process this and they're expecting to hear it in spoken English. And when a native speaks English, it quite often doesn't occur at all. In fact, natives give such little importance to auxiliary verbs and such. As an example, someone might look at you and say, "Want a drink?" So here we observe ellipses, and quite often natives economize their language. Nobody massacres a language more than the native speakers. So when English learners are expecting to hear this and they don't, it can be a little disconcerting and demotivating. So I implore you to introduce these utility phrases to your students and have them practice them. The more that they practice these utility phrases with the correct pronunciation, all the elements of connected speech, then more easily they can identify them when a native speaker uses them. Students get very motivated when they can identify these fast spoken phrases in a video on YouTube or Netflix. Really gives them motivation to continue learning, and they feel that they're progressing quite quickly. When students can practice these utility phrases, they can produce long sentences because they're thinking in blocks. I'd like a, so they're requesting something. Then comes the concept, I'd like a pizza, but I don't want. Now they're refusing something or expressing a dislike or something they don't want, and then another concept on the end. The more that students begin to think in these terms of utility phrases and then the main concept, the easier they can identify it when they hear it in spoken language. It's very motivating. It's great to see students practicing. I show them lots of authentic material. I often see in English material, and audio especially, a diluted form of English. And in my personal opinion, we shouldn't slow down the audio to suit the listener. In fact, the listener should learn to listen faster. And when I say listen faster, I mean they should learn to identify these utility phrases that come at the beginning of the sentence, and then they spend less time processing the grammar, less cognitive processing time, and they don't miss the concept at the end. So the utility phrases, as I said, the utility phrases appear everywhere in spoken English, and it's quite often the point where native speakers have that little pause to think. So I'd like a pizza. I think I'm gonna go to the park. So that it allows them a little time to think, and for the most part it's automated, and for that reason it's delivered very quickly. So incorporate them into your classes. Hope you like the tips, and look forward to bringing more to you next time. Bye for now.